Welcome to week 11, everyone. It's amazing the work you've done. Gosh, I'm not going to talk much this week about what you folks have submitted and what I have read because I did that last week. I was incredibly impressed with so much work that was coming through. And, you know, I just wanted to share it. That's all. So I'm not going to rave about it again this week. But thank you, everyone, for submitting leadership and such and discussion board. So, what's going on this week? Well, we have a new 2 weeks coming up, and of course, you have a discussion board, but it all relates to norms and mission and value and cultural responsiveness, which is critical. And the exciting part about this week is we're talking about ELL. We all have some ELL students in our district, and some have many, many more than others. It all depends where you live, of course, in the world. As far as I know, the district when I was curriculum director, and that was Saco and Dayton at that point, and then Old Orchard Beach. But when I started there, there were probably 5 or 6 students that were from another country or had just migrated into our area and wanted to live there. As the time I was there progressed, which was 9 years in total, but during like the 5th or 6th year, if I found that because I was in charge of the ELL program, I found that the numbers increased massively. And then also a local high school ended up having Chinese students come and had a more international program, but they had their own ELL program. And so I was in charge of ours. I had a KE district, and our KE students went to the high school. But it was just phenomenal how the numbers changed, and being near Portland, Maine, a big city where a lot of refugees and such come. I think people, couldn't find homes or it was too expensive, so they sprawled out. But with that said, then of course a lot of resources needed to come into the schools and support the families. And I know the state mandate was that we had to have an interpreter. So we ended up having 2 ELL teachers, one full-time, one half-time. And but to support the parents and the students and understand their culture and bring them into the communities, because it is their community at that point. That's what we're going to be talking about and reading about anyways this week. And I'm sure you all have stories about programs you've developed or resources you have or don't have, or maybe you don't have as many students in that population. So I'm anxious to hear about everyone's. And within the next couple of weeks, you've already written a resume and submitted a quote unquote draft. And if that to you and me was a final, then just resubmit it. And if you needed to redo it over, you wanted to redo it over, that's your task too, within the next couple of weeks. So have a great week, and I look forward to reading everything that's going on. Okay, and I didn't mention it, but please take care of yourself. But again, CMARCOTTE and my phone number. So text me anytime. All right, take care of yourselves. Looking forward to your work. Okay, bye.